Hey partners, super excited today. I finally found a Combat Carl from Mattel.
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
Hey partners, most of my views come from non-subscribers, so please consider subscribing today. Hit that alert so you'll be notified for future videos. It helps me as I'm on my way to 100,000 subs this year. Really appreciate it. I saw these start to pop up on Instagram in Mexico, and I figured, are they going to be released in Canada, the UK, Mexico first, and then the last place, the US? So as I was searching around Instagram, I found a seller called Big Smile Toys. They're a family-owned business based out of Pennsylvania. So I called up the shop and I said, hey guys, by any chance do you have any of these Mattel Combat Carls? And she's like, well, yes, we actually have one in stock. And I said, great. So I placed an order over the phone. It was $15, $14.99 plus $15 to ship it because I am in California, so it's far away. And they shipped it to my house, and I just got him. So I believe I'm probably one of the first people in the whole entire US to track one of these down and buy them to review for you guys today. So if you haven't already, please go to Instagram. Please give Big Smile Toys a follow because they need your support. They're family-owned business, and I love to support local business. So definitely follow them. They're amazing and carry a lot of cool toys. So Combat Carl, the packaging is very simple. You have Buzz, Woody, and Bo Peep here on the side. Here on the bottom it says Combat Carl, Disney Pixar Toy Story. The Mattel logo is in the corner. It says posable, so he has a lot of posability. His hand is also removable as shown there. In the back we have the Pixar Combat Carl. It says collect your favorite characters, posable, and again the removable hand option, which is nice. And here's some of the new Mattel figures that are coming out. Some of them I've seen before, like the Slinky, but maybe it's new and improved. But yeah, I love the packaging. I'm going to take them out very carefully and see if I don't ruin the packaging in the process. So let's see if I can remove this without actually damaging it. So it just slips out this way. So yeah, the packaging is intact. I didn't rip anything. I just really slid everything out. And it's nice. You can see the Pixar lamp and the Luxo ball there as a shadow behind him. So yeah, I'm glad I was able to protect the packaging. So if I wanted to, I could put him back in. Now for scaling, just so you get an idea of his height, he is exactly 8.5 inches tall. And that's kind of not his official size. In the movie, I believe he's supposed to be 12 inches tall. So he's kind of like a little bit too short. He's about a third too short to movie size, but he is the largest Combat Carl we've ever gotten officially from Disney. So I'm not complaining, and it's really cool to have. So first off, his head sculpt is really nice. He's got his chiseled chin. His hair is awesome. There's no flaws in the paint for what I see here. His head does rotate 360, so there's no issues there. That's kind of nice, so you can look side to side or straight on. His vest is really nice detail, although it's not real metal or anything. Nothing's loose on him, so I do like that for an action figure. He's a very sturdy, and he doesn't feel cheap. He feels really solid. His plastic is very hard. You can't bend anything in. He does have arms that swing out this way, and then he has like the bicep right here, and you can bend him at the elbow like this, so you can kind of like show off his elbows and swing his joint in and out. So that looks really cool. So if you're doing like some running poses, you have that awesome flexibility there in his arms. Look at those giant muscles. This guy's buff. Really cool. I like that they have the swing joints. Kind of reminds me of Rocky figure, that you can swing those joints out, and obviously you can rotate the arm at 360 as well, and his elbow does go forward. It goes back about that much, but why would you want to go further? It looks like he broke his arm. And obviously straight down. So yeah, he has a lot of awesome posability. I really like that about him. And of course this one doesn't come out, but it does rotate 360 at the wrist. But like promised, the feature is there. So he has this little nub stump on when you take out his hand, and his hand is cool. It's open, so it kind of looks like if you wanted to put an object in his hand, you could grip something there. And what I noticed, it doesn't fall out easy. You have to give it a good pull for it to come out, and then once you put it in, there's a little snap, so it kind of secures in place. So I'm very happy and pleased about that. It's not like his arm's gonna fall off easily. unless you really pull on it. It is a little loose, and it also just rotates 360. So that part is really cool. On his legs, he does bend here at the knee, so he has the knee articulation. His legs do swing out as well. What's nice about these figures is I feel they did a good job with the posability. So he does have crazy range of motion. Combat Carl could do the splits if you want to do that. He's very, very, very posable, very flexible at the knees here. No peg holes on the bottom of his boots. It does have the tread on the bottom there. It looks grippy, and it does rotate 360 both sides. Here it looks like he has his knife in place. It's good that the knife here is molded on, so it doesn't fall off and you won't lose it because it's molded on the figure. So nothing from him is removable except for his hand, which you saw, which is awesome because it's true to the Toy Story of Terror short, because the iguana ate his hand. His grenades look really nice. The zipper detail is really cool, like the shotgun shells here, the pockets. It's really well done by Mattel. They did a fantastic job, and I think he looks really accurate to Toy Story of Terror.
Combat Carl would like to introduce you to his 1/3 scale counterpart, Combat Carl Jr.
Ma'am, sorry to break up the party, but we're on a tight schedule. Let's try this again. Third time's the charm.
You can do it, Junior. Take it easy now.
Almost got it. Whoa.
If you want to see a review on my Combat Carl Jr., click this card right here. It'll take you to that review. He does stand in at 4.5 inches, which is movie accurate, I feel. But unfortunately, he needs to be a third taller to be like the Toy Story of Terror short. So he is a little bit too small, like I said. But I think this Combat Carl Jr., which comes from the Mattel Tower of Terror pack, is movie accurate scale if you're going for a Combat Carl Jr. What's cool about this one too is that his hand is also removable. So you do have that option with the little one, which I think is great. I think it's a fun little gimmick, and it looks really good with our bigger Combat Carl. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of the scaling of the Mattel Combat Carl that we got years ago with this new 8.5 inch Combat Carl from Mattel? I really love this. I hope we see him more in US markets. I hope we start seeing him in Target and Walmart soon. I really don't know if they're gonna put him in the store, but I'm excited for you partners to also get your hands on a Combat Carl like I did. For fun here is Combat Carl with my movie accurate Jessie and my 2009 Cloud Pattern Woody. For size comparison, you could see how they scale together. Obviously, I think, like I said, he's supposed to be closer to 12-inch scale, but he looks really nice with these, and I just really love them. I love adding this Combat Carl to my collection. Now here's the new Combat Carl with a Mattel Stinky Pete custom mod box I did with Rocky that we just got recently from Mattel. It's very interesting to see that these are the new toys for Mattel for 2021, yet we still haven't really seen them come to US markets yet. Very confusing. I know this came to the UK first. This is popping up in Mexico, and I think Canada and Europe, not really sure, but definitely saw it in Mexico. And then this Rocky figure popped up in the UK first. So a lot of these are coming out to UK or Canada, maybe Mexico first, and I feel like the US markets are getting it last. This one popped up on Amazon, then was gone, so I don't know when we're going to get him. Combat Carl Jr. just popped up in the random Big Smile Toys place that I found on Instagram in Pennsylvania, and then this one I got from a friend in the UK. So I hope Mattel in the future can make these very easily available for you guys to buy in the US markets, because I feel like if these sold in Walmart or Target, it'd be a big hit. So I really hope that Mattel starts supplying these toys to the US stores. So if you're a fan, maybe hit up your local toy stores or places that carry toys. Let them know that you want these Mattel figures, and maybe they can order them for you. So here's Combat Carl on his rotating base, so you can kind of see a 360 view of him. I really love this Combat Carl. He's definitely a really fun addition to the Toy Story collection. I can do some recreation scenes now from Tower of Terror, or, you know, it's just great for display to go with my other Mattel figures. Also the fact that he is 8.5 inches in scale, it's just more fun to have basically the largest Combat Carl that's truer to movie films accurate scale we've ever had before. So Mattel, great job on this. I really love everything about this Combat Carl. I just wish he was a tad bit taller. I'm glad he was over 7 inches. 8.5 inches is bigger than their 7-inch line, which they usually release. So I'm very thankful. Hopefully one day we do get a 12-inch scale Combat Carl. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, for liking, for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel. And I'll see you partners all on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure.
You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. That might be.
You are a child's plaything.
Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.